Good morning, March 9, 2012. Well, there's some kind of changes coming on my site. We've got well over 50 different videos, so I thought I would upgrade things a little bit. So we have I'm using this different camera here. It's a Canon, and it's a rather old one, but it still works. I've never bothered to use the video part of it. So, and another new thing is this chart right over my shoulder here. That's new. I'll use that for showing you different things, such as what I'm showing it. What's on there now is Brent Crude and the Dow Jones. One other thing I'm going to do is bring a little tripod when we're out and about. Let's try some news. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is fracking. Apparently Ohio has pretty much confirmed that the earthquakes they've been receiving, these 4s and 3s and 2s, are all caused by fracking. And this board right behind me I'm going to set up and show you exactly what fracking and how it could cause earthquakes. Okay, let's talk about how fracking could cause earthquakes. So if this is the land, it just goes across like that, and this represents the ground. Okay, then under here you have your soil. So all this is just dirt and rock, and you can have your water table up there. Okay, this is what the fracking people show you, is this right here. Okay, and then there's all this layers of different thicknesses of rock, right? And there's, you know, some are more dense and this and that. Okay. Now the people in the fracking business are saying that the water table is, you know, from anywhere from here to around here, right? And they're saying that it just covers this one area. Okay, so I don't want to pollute the pens by crossing them. So all this is water. Alright, so you have all this is the water table in through here, if you understand. So you've got your soil, you've got your topsoil here, then your water table, and then there's usually, they saying, there's some clay or something that seals the water table from going down into the water. Now, how can this cause earthquakes? Okay, so here's the fracking well right here, the derrick, and they drill something like this, right? It comes down and it goes down horizontally. So this is around 2 miles, and this is about 2 miles. All the way over here. So it's 2 miles down, 2 miles over. Okay, so what they do is they pump. They have all these trucks that, you know, they sit up here with these big tanks, right? And they have all these hoses that come over and pump all this pressure into this pipe. It's sand and other chemicals, and the one thing about fracking is we don't know what the other chemicals are, other than they're extremely toxic. All this is pumped down here, and it's pumped. First of all, they bring a shotgun in and they blast holes in the area, which sort of supposedly brings cracks like this, and then they pump it full of toxic chemicals and sand, which hold everything open. What my question is when it's pushed out from the explosion, from the cannons that are put down here, how do they figure that you can crack something open and have it not go somewhere? When you take something such as, if this is the ground level and you build pressure up here, the ground starts to build. Alright, well, the same thing's happening here. See, the ground's going to start to build slightly because you're putting all this pressure in there, and you're holding it there with sand. So after you've done so many of these wells and you've got so much pressure under there, it all of a sudden lifts up and blows up, and you get a 4 or a 3 or something like that. Now, over the years, this is going to settle back down, so you're constantly going to have smaller or major, you know, more earthquakes going down. So a place like Ohio that had no earthquake, now they're having so many earthquakes, they're having more than California, it seems like at times. Let's go out and try this tripod out. There's a real good substitute for fracking gas, so that we don't even have to go there. One of the substitutes is that we could very easily take the gas from the wells that you see flaring, those flares that you see when they're drilling for oil, that's the same gas. That's natural gas. They just flare it off because it's, you know, it's not oil. They make more money off the oil, so they flare off the natural gas. What a waste. And then they come back and ruin the entire environment. The water table, earthquakes. There's so much destruction with fracking. Okay. So YouTube, I hate the new layout. Can't stand it. I like the older, much older ones. I like the improved video of the new ones, but that's it. This whole ugly looking homepage is disgusting. It's there's no personality to it at all. I really don't like it. I think it's all about ads. I noticed that when you switched everybody over, you left their ad switch on, so that's why everyone has ads. People go to settings, scroll down to where your ads are and shut them off. You don't have to run them. Alright, the last thing I want to talk to you about, this clothing place that we have on Pink Barrio. If you guys really care about the environment, then you stay away from the box stores and the bad fabric. They never rot, they just stay there forever. Why don't you try this store out and go to the cotton section and see what you can find in organic grown cotton. No pesticides, herbicides were used. Pretty cool place. I'd highly recommend it. The clothes are high quality, something you won't find at a box store. If you go there now, you'll find that they have this nice coupon. Check it out. All you have to do is go through this link and you'll get the coupon. And one last thing, let's go take a look at the oil barges and see how many there are today. That's what I'm gonna see. Okay, until next time.